After the wild, chaotic world of the Book of Judges, there's a story that feels different. A story that is not about war and judges, but about loyalty, love, and a quiet, beautiful miracle. It's a tale of two women who, in a world full of hardship, found a way to be family. Welcome back to Gospel Glimpse. Last time, we witnessed the wild, tragic story of Samson. Today, we're diving into a beautiful, timeless story that reminds us that even in the darkest of times, loyalty and love can lead to redemption. Get ready for the emotional and beautiful story of Ruth. Our story begins in the land of Judah, during a time of famine. A family, Elimelech, his wife Naomi, and their two sons, Mahlon and Chilion, was forced to leave their home to find food. They traveled to the land of Moab, a foreign land with different gods and different customs. While in Moab, the two sons married Moabite women. Mahlon married a woman named Ruth, and Chilion married a woman named Orpah. For 10 years, they lived in Moab, and the family was happy. But then, a terrible tragedy struck. First, Elimelech died. A few years later, both of his sons, Mahlon and Chilion, also died. Naomi was left all alone, with no husband and no sons, only her two daughters-in-law, who were also now widows. Naomi heard that the famine in Judah was over, and she decided to go back to her home. Her two daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, went with her. They were walking together, leaving Moab, when Naomi looked at them and said, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness, as you have shown kindness to your dead husbands and to me." She hugged and kissed them, and the three women wept bitterly. Orpah, with a heavy heart, kissed her mother-in-law and went back to her home and her people. But Ruth, in a moment of incredible loyalty and love, clung to Naomi. "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you," she said. And then she spoke some of the most beautiful words ever written. "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." Ruth had chosen a new life, a new family, and a new God. She chose to leave her own people behind to care for her mother-in-law. The two women, Naomi and Ruth, traveled all the way back to Bethlehem, Naomi's hometown. When they arrived, the whole town was filled with excitement. "Can this be Naomi?" they asked. But Naomi, filled with sorrow, replied, "Don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty." To survive, Ruth went to a field to glean, to pick up the leftover grain behind the harvesters. As God's providence would have it, she ended up in a field that belonged to a man named Boaz, a kind and wealthy man who was also a relative of Naomi's late husband. When Boaz saw Ruth, he was impressed by her dedication and her loyalty to Naomi. He spoke to her with incredible kindness, telling her, "I have been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, how you left your father and mother and your native land to be with a people you did not know before. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge." Boaz, in his kindness, went above and beyond for Ruth. He told his workers to leave extra grain for her to glean, to invite her to eat with them, and to treat her with respect. Ruth, in her humility, was so thankful. Naomi, upon hearing of Boaz's kindness, saw God's hand in it all. She realized that Boaz was not just a kind man, he was a kinsman-redeemer, a relative who had the right to buy back the family's land and marry Ruth, continuing the family line. Naomi told Ruth to go to Boaz and to ask for his protection, a moment of incredible faith and trust in God's plan. And so, Boaz, in his goodness and his honor, took on the role of the kinsman-redeemer. He bought back the family's land and married Ruth. Ruth, who had been a poor, foreign widow, was now married to a wealthy and kind man. They had a son, Obed, who would become the grandfather of King David. The story of Ruth is a beautiful, beautiful tale of loyalty, of courage, and of redemption. It shows us that even in a world full of pain and tragedy, God is working behind the scenes, bringing people together, and fulfilling His promises in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. What do you think is the most inspiring part of this story? Ruth's incredible loyalty, Naomi's faith in God, or Boaz's kindness and honor? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Our journey through the Bible is far from over. Next time, we'll dive into the next chapter of the Bible as we meet the boy who would become a prophet, Samuel, and witness his beautiful, faithful story. Don't miss the next thrilling chapter of the Bible. Make sure to like this video, share it with someone who needs a reminder about God's faithfulness, and subscribe to Gospel Glimpse for more captivating Bible narratives. Follow us on our social media. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing Bible stories. We'll see you in our next video.